Hello everyone, GiftedSoul here. Thank you so much for stopping by. So this is another deck created by yours truly. This is the Twinflame Unspoken Truths Oracle deck. I created this honestly not that long ago. It only took me like one night to create it. Just because sometimes I just have ideas, and if I don't go ahead and do something with it, I might forget it. I'm likely to forget it. So I just go ahead and do it. Um, and yeah, let's get started. So first of all, I just did a recording for another deck um, that I got in today. I got another one actually after this one as well to unbox. And then I think it's one that I'm missing. So that should be here tomorrow. I'm thinking, because I'm pretty sure I had 4 decks and I only got 3 in the mail today. But anyways, so this is one of the newer ones that I've created. I had it over here because I'm filming in the daytime and there's a glare. But wow, these look better than I thought they would look. Like, it looked good on the screen and everything, but in person, like, wow. Like, I'm very proud of this so far. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the deck. So I do have my handy dandy. Okay, it doesn't want to work for whatever reason. My handy dandy key knife to get that off. Be careful when opening these because they are slippery. I usually get gloss for my decks, a gloss finish, and that helps with the shuffling at least. But yeah, let me put that back over there where it could be seen. So that is the back. Love how it came out, because I thought this third candle was going to kind of be cut out, but I decided to just go ahead and go with it. Yeah, so you will not find these backs anywhere else. They were completely created by me. The text was put on here by me. I put the gold heart glittery stuff, and I also put this here as well. Now this image of this like sheet that's like satin and it's gold, that was obviously already created. This was created also, but I added stuff on here to make it my own. So yeah. So all the backs are going to look pretty much the same, different messages. Originally I had found this background like a few years ago, and so I've been meaning to make a deck using it. I have this background in other colors that I've used in other decks, like Love on the Brain is the pink one, X on the Brain is the blue version. And yeah, and I sat down, and all of a sudden with the idea that I had, it worked well for this deck. So finally I've used this background, because I really was trying to make a deck with it before, and it just, my creativity was blocked when it came to using this style. But it worked out, I guess, well, in my opinion. So we have, no matter how much you get on my nerves, it's still extremely hard to see my life without you. And this is already on Etsy. I have not put it listed on Make Playing Cards yet, but it is on Etsy. We live in 2 separate worlds, and I just don't know that we can keep up with one another. I don't know if I should have put, I just don't know. Oh, I read it wrong. First of all, we live in 2 separate worlds, and I just don't think that we can keep up with one another. So yeah, that's correct. Again, the most difficult part of unboxing these decks is finding a card that is either grammatically incorrect or there's something off with it. So take a time, a moment to breathe out with me, because I'm not purchasing a new copy for myself. This is the copy I'll use. I know what the cards are supposed to say, but that does mean I have to go back and fix it so that you guys can get the correct cards. So I know that nobody will ever love me the way that you do. 100. Yes. At some point I felt rejected by you, and this is why my heart grew cold towards you. So even when you are like, that's more so a message of you said or did something that they took the wrong way, more than likely. And so they started to try to see you in a different light. They felt judged in some type of way, or put down, or again, rejected by you. So that can change people's perception of you and change the way, even things we don't mean to say or do. Like, again, stuff as simple as something taken the wrong way can, hinder somebody's thoughts about your progress and your connection. I don't feel like I have what it takes to meet your needs. I know that there is something that I'm supposed to learn from you. I just haven't figured out what it is. I had to run away. It was the safest option. There is punctuation on each card for the most part in this particular deck. I wouldn't blame you if you decided to choose someone else. They tried to warn you about me. You should have listened. I'm just not ready to be the right person for you. Doesn't mean they're not the right person. It just means they're not ready to be the right person. They got things that they need to work on. All right. Now that I understand I need to love myself first, it's become... Okay, yeah, that I gotta fix. It's supposed to say it becomes much easier to give you what you need and deserve. Now that I understand I need to love myself first, it becomes much easier to give you what you need and deserve. So yeah, it only will take a second for me to go back and fix that. Some people really will not care because they understand what it's trying to say, but then you do have people that are very extremely picky, and I understand you're paying for what you're paying for. So yeah, I will go back and fix that. And I'm going to put it over here on the side so I can remember. Society's standards play a role in our connection's turbulence. Stop doubting me. I know that when it really counts, I'll be there. Oh, and I read this one wrong. Stop doubting me. Know that when it really counts, I'll be there. I'm trying to figure out how to get back in your good graces. Every day I wonder what could have been. I hurt you because I assumed that you would hurt me. I tried to beat you to it. I want to be with you long term. You are an angel sent from heaven. No matter what, you'll always have a place in my heart, a spot reserved for you and only you. You've made me realize my worth and what I'm truly capable of. I can't wait to see you again. Anytime I imagine my life without you, it seems to be very chaotic. Now, see, and the thing is about, again, this card that came out a little wonky is that I double, triple checked all of these cards before I purchased this. So that's another thing that people need to understand, is that you can be pretty perfect or pretty close to perfect on creating something in a deck, especially on online, and it still comes, sometimes it can still just come out how it comes out. But I can't imagine spending holidays or birthdays without you. Every time it gets closer to those days, I spaz out. I still love you on your worst days because I've seen the way that you're there for me during mine. I wrote you texts but never sent them. Now, this one I wasn't sure if I needed to put an S at the end of the text, but to me, this, people know what that says. So I went on ahead and went on with this one. So that is what that is. But this one, again, I'm definitely going to go back and correct. I'm having a hard time believing that you love me for me. Nobody else did, so why should you? You're a beautiful soul inside and out. Please don't ever change. I need you to understand where I'm coming from. My ego got the best of me. I'm sorry. I love you always. I love you, always have, and always will. If I told you the truth, would you believe me or even forgive me? I started to switch up because I was talking to someone else and didn't know how to tell you. I regret leaving you for them. If I fall, would you catch me? My emotions when it comes to you run as deep as the ocean. I have so much to tell you. A lot has happened since we parted ways. I am receiving my karma for giving you hell, but I am realizing that I deserve it. Once upon a time, I used you. You were the only person I could count on, and I took advantage of it. Thank you for being patient with me. I didn't want to walk away, but logically, I felt like I needed to. Okay, I'm trying to keep those from going all over the place. Your friends and family were right about me. I only fucked you over because you let me. And I put, that's one message that's in another deck I created, the Lover's Dream Oracle. Twin flame. So this is just double, triple confirmation that your person is a twin flame. I only showed you what made me look good. I am not proud of the way I treated you. I know that looking back now, I was just too emotionally immature. I have tried to move on from this connection, but I just can't. I'm not ready to give up on us yet. They say that time heals all wounds, but I'm not so sure about that. I want to make things right. You're the best thing that's ever happened to me. What if it was all an illusion or just a dream? I wanted to search for something more meaningful. All along, it was you. You always turn me on. Our chemistry is off the charts. It can never compare to any other relationships I've been in. I'm struggling both financially and emotionally. I was only being selfish and didn't care about who I hurt or how, just to get what I wanted/needed. You'd be a fool to take me back. I haven't made the necessary changes needed to make this connection more stable and successful. I don't know what I want. Remember that I had you first. The truth is, you put everything into perspective for me, but I am afraid to take that leap of faith. I have a lot of growing up to do. I was raised better than this, but I just can't help myself. I'm not used to someone caring about me this much. I'm addicted to you, and because of this realization, I had to pull my energy back. No matter the storm, we've always made it through. Okay, this is the card I'm going to explain, because if you get this in a reading for yourself or somebody, okay, I will come back when I fix that. Okay. I'm back. So this is a card that I'm going to explain, because this was completely a message inspired by my own connection. Again, like I've said before, I'm not like using like, I believe in twin flames and soulmates, but I don't just go around calling my boyfriend my twin flame, even though he might be, type of thing. Because I don't get too caught up in the labels, even though, yes, I do, believe that there are such things. So, but this was I actually wrote this, so do not copy this, please. Please do not copy this and put it into your own deck. Or now, I mean, if you maybe like get my permission, I might okay it. But this one definitely in particular is one. This is a poem that I wrote dedicated to my own connection that I am still in. We're not separated or anything, thankfully. But we have been through a lot, and we've known each other for a very long time, and we have a history, and I feel like some people can relate to the message, so that's why I added it into the card. So it says, no matter the storm, we've always made it through. You have been the person to make me smile in hard times, my motivator when I feel stuck, and my light when I cannot see. For that, you are appreciated and loved just as you are. From teenagers to adults, together we're shining stars. So yeah, that's in honor of my connection there, but I feel like people can still like get this message in their reading and it resonate for them too. Yeah. And that would have to be probably my favorite card out of the deck. So I want to give you my last name or to have yours if that's even allowed. Um, I wish you nothing but the best, even if I can't be the one to give it to you. I don't want to be saved. You say you're broken, but you're perfect to me. I understand that you feel that things are too one-sided, but I'm willing to change that. My walls are up. You helped me to bring them down, but now they're back up again and I just don't know what to do anymore. I want to make you breakfast in bed. I thought that lying to you was the only way you'd be there for me. I want to be with you, but that would mean giving up things that I'm just not ready to release yet. Taking responsibility for my actions has always been hard for me to do. I will get there one day. I have sexual fantasies about you. Now sometimes in a lot of my decks, what I would do is there will be like one or two with like a random message or symbol at the bottom, like the one that had the 100 at the bottom, and then this one has a ring. I've been looking at rings for you. The universe answered my prayers when they sent me you. I know it seems like I'm moving funny, but things are not as they appear. You can trust me. I am just working on me. I am at my lowest point in my life because of some lessons that I had to learn the hard way. I should have taken your advice. So, okay, so again, that is the Twin Flame. Unspoken Truths by me. I did not put an instruction card in there because, I mean, at this point, people, I think, would know how to, use this type of deck. Sometimes I include them, sometimes I don't. And this is one of the few that I didn't put a message, instruction or greeting card in. So again, this card, it will be corrected. It literally will only take me like a minute or two to fix it, download it, and put it onto the deck I've already made, onto that project. I think it does take like a few hours or so after you have edited for the changes to take effect. So, well, actually, no, I don't have to. Well, I do need to edit it, but I forgot that, well, I don't have it listed on Make Playing Cards yet, but I do have it on my Etsy shop. So I can just go in and fix it at any time, actually. But I'm going to go ahead and do that today sometime. So again, this says, now that I understand, I need to love myself first. It's supposed to say it becomes much easier to give you what you need and deserve. Which honestly, when I read it, I feel like people will get that, but I'm still going to fix it. So that is the deck. Thank you guys so much for watching. This deck is available on Etsy for U.S. Residents only. If you are outside of the U.S., the link to purchase will be on makeplayingcards.com, and I will be putting a link up there sooner rather than later for you guys to buy it. If you are from the U.S., you are allowed to purchase from both Etsy or makeplayingcards.com. However, again, if you're outside of the U.S., you can only use makeplayingcards.com. If you do order and you're outside of the U.S., I will unfortunately have to cancel your order and you will be refunded. I will send you a link to where you can purchase it on makeplayingcards.com when that link is ready. So, yeah, links will be in the description box below. I wish you guys love and light and hope to connect with you again soon on to unbox the next deck. Take care.